So Lagos State has the plan for 5 light rails and 1 monorail, and it has been color-coded from the blue line rail to the red line rail to the green line rail to the purple line rail to all the other colors of the rainbow. But I want to specifically in this video talk about the green line rail, a 3 billion naira project. Scratch that, $3 billion project that's going to be funded by China and the Nigerian government. We're going to be talking about the route it will follow. We're going to be talking about the economic and the investment benefits, and we're also going to be talking about what you need to know. That project is launching the very first phase in December of 2025, so closer than you think. Earlier this year, in the middle of this year, it was still an expression of interest. We're still looking for investors. They are finally investors. So in this video, we are going to be looking at it in a more microscopic look and what it means for you and what it means for you as an investor in Lagos State or someone that's thinking of investing in Lagos State and for the future of Lagos State. This is also coming off the back of the Ownahomeng project, which is all about investment in our waterways. So we're going to break down major infrastructural projects in Lagos, how that concerns you, what you need to know, and how you can best position yourself. So let's go. Let's talk about the finances, shall we? Now, the Green Line Rail is estimated to cost $3 billion, roughly about 4.5 trillion at current exchange rates. I don't know why many people are not talking about this. Everybody has been kind of talking about the coastal road that's about 11 trillion, and the fact is that they actually will be towing the same path. They will be parallel to each other, but the Green Line Rail and the coastal road will be complementary and complementing the Lekki Expressway. Parts of the Green Line Rail, starting from Marina, would run on the lagoon. Also, parts of it will still run on the Lekki Expressway. Parts of it will be elevated as an overhead bridge. So it's a combination of various ones. So let's go back to the finances. $3 billion. Who is funding it? The federal government has committed 146.14 billion as part of the counterpart funding in the 2025 budget. And now, arguments of why is Lagos getting the bulk of investment would come. But I believe that if the investment in Lagos can spread beyond Lagos, in that these rails that are opening up, if they're able to drive commerce to other places like Ogun or you're going all of the way to the east, going also to the north, I think it will now be like a worthwhile investment rather than pockets of investment in different places that do not connect. So Lagos is kind of like the glue that holds everything together, if you get what I mean. But what do you think? I'll be open to hear your thoughts. And it's also a tripartite agreement that has been signed with the China Harbour Engineering Company, CHEC. So China again. And it's very, very interesting because when we talk about the Ownahomeng project, we can see that it's the European Union that's coming in. We're seeing mostly European/Western funding. And now we are seeing Chinese funding coming into play, just like in the Lekki Free Zone. You have Tolaram and you have Kalil, the China Lekki Worldwide Investment Company. And you see mostly a mixed bag of different investors that Lagos State is attracting, which I feel like is very, very interesting. Now, let's go into all of these stops. Let's go into all of the stations and all of the areas where this train will stop and how it will basically drive investment, because that's what we're here for, to make, how can we make money from this? And even though people are kind of concerned on what that construction would look like, because if we look at the VGC bridge, that took quite a long time. And in fact, many people have spotted that work has actually started even going on. They've started clearing the roads, and they've started putting up banners and signposts to show that work in the Green Line will start. And I hope that the Lagos State government will take care that people's life will not be greatly disrupted, and if it is, alternative routes for people to be able to walk their commute, so that the life of Lagosians are not negatively impacted to a large degree. But this is a growing pain. It's a city under construction, so you'd see that. But anyways, let's start from the roots. You have Marina, Lagos Island, very, very busy area, and it goes from Lagos Island to Victoria Island, and from Victoria Island you have the Civic Center stop along Walter Carrington. So if you're in Lagos Island and you want to go to the US Embassy, it's something that you can do. Then from Walter Carrington all the way to Lekki Phase 1. I believe from the Marina to the Victoria Island and Civic Center, route, those are the places that would pass through the lagoon. And then you go all the way to Lekki Phase 1, and Lekki Phase 1 will connect to Freedom Way. And I'm also made aware that there is a regional road that is supposed to connect Lekki Phase 1 all the way to VGC. So this is also complementing at the other side. So the coastal road is at this other end, then you have the regional road at this other end, and then you also have the Green Line rail, which would obviously help commute. Very, very busy area. More people will be able to get on the train rather than get on a car, so it will lessen traffic. It's an 8-coach rail line, so it can handle a whole lot of density. And so Lekki Phase 1, Freedom Way. And so if you have property in Freedom Way, you know that that's also going to affect you positively. Again, like I said, combined with the regional road that's supposed to go from Lekki Phase 1 all the way to VGC. So it's a good stop for those that are going to Freedom Way. And after Freedom Way, Jakonde Market. So my Lekki Phase 2 people, Pinnock Beach, Osapa London people, that's also where you could hitch a ride in the train, and then all the way to Chevron, the Chevron tollgate area, the Lekki corridor, and then from Chevron all the way to Aja corridor, and it's going to be elevated at that end, so they'll be working in concert with the Aja Bridge. And then we have Ogombo, so it's opening up that Ogombo axis right now, and somebody made a video that said 3 areas that would be something else in like 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And he mentioned Ogombo, which was one of the stations. He mentioned Shongotedo, which is another station, and he mentioned Eleko. Eleko is another station actually where it stops. But then from Ogombo, you go to Shongotedo, then you go to the Green Spring Lekki campus area, to the Green Spring School Lekki campus area, and then you go to Lakwe. So Lakwe is another area you need to be looking at, because that would open up the pricing and increase the pricing. So Lakwe has beautiful, really, really beautiful. They have a new product, which is the crossing. If you're interested in it, let me know. They have the Ownahomeng Golf and Country Estate. Then they have other beautiful estates like the Ule. They have the Village. They also have Obudu. They have the Cove. They have Jacaranda. They have so many. They have Marula Park, which is the low-cost housing. Then they have Elms Gardens. They have service land and houses, apartments for sale. So Lakowe is going to be one stop for this rail. So it means those beachwood properties would skyrocket, and just makes living and working there commute easier. So people can live in Lakowe and work in Lekki Phase 1, and to take them probably 15 to 30 minutes to get to work. They don't have to go through traffic. So that's very, very good news. And then from Lakowe, you have Iputu, you also have Eleko, you have the Ibeju axis, you have Okegun, and then very close to Lekki Airport, but the next stop is the Lekki Airport. So it's almost like you have in London. You could just take on Paddington, you can take a train line, a Heathrow line, you can take it all the way to Heathrow. And so Lagos is becoming a very, very mega city, very, very mega city. And I'm excited about it. And then they are, people are saying that there's also going to be a spur to the Lekki Free. Actually, there is. It's actually a stop from the Lekki Airport. There's going to be a spur to the Lekki Free Trade Zone, where you have the Dangote Refinery, the deep sea ports, and the other major roads. Bear in mind as well, the coastal road is going to go all the way from Eko Atlantic to the Lekki Deep Sea Ports area, Lekki Free Trade Zone area. So if you are planning on doing a business manufacturing, textile, export and import, you see how a road is just going to take your business to the next level. And then that road is leading you all the way to Calabar, the Lekki Ekpe, and the coastal road leading you all the way to Calabar. So you see how all of these infrastructure is working in concert. So pricing, if you think pricing in Lagos right now is going crazy, wait till the next 5 years. And so now is a very, very good time to position in Lagos, because this $3 billion is not free. It's an investor, and an investor has done their feasibility and they've seen that it's ripe to invest. We're going to do a separate video where we break down the Ownahomeng project, which is the waterways, the project buying of new jet vessels, boats to move in the waterways, and also there's going to be dredging it more so that there's easier passage. The French, the Europeans, the Chinese, they are coming and they're investing heavily in infrastructure, and this infrastructure will power growth, this infrastructure will power commerce, and this infrastructure will lead to investors getting return on their investment, especially for real estate. So if you are interested in plugging in, and if you're interested in taking advantage of it, contact me to get you started on your journey. Thanks very much for watching this Ownahome TV show. Here at Ownahome, we believe in home, owning a property should not make you lose sleep. So we are committed to giving you the very best property recommendations on this high real estate gist. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and see you at the very next video. Bye-bye.